Random Wednesday on a random Wednesday. Today we have another Cube Chronicles.
Random Wednesday on a random Wednesday. Random Wednesday on a random Wednesday on a random Wednesday on a random Wednesday. This is Random Wednesday. Let's get it.
So let me let you guys know exactly what happened. You guys remember in the last episode of Cube Chronicles, we took a road trip. It was fun, it was great. But what I noticed while I was driving on that road trip, we started getting a very specific sound coming from the front wheels of the car. Now, I thought it was related to that side shaft seal issue that we had, only to find that it actually wasn't that. And as the days and as the weeks went by, it sort of kept getting louder. It's sort of a humming, drumming sound that the car was making, only to find that this wasn't related to that side shaft seal issue. It was one of two things. When you get that humming, drumming sound, it's either your gearbox oil being low. And remember, when we went on the trip to the GWM Fan Fest, we had an issue of gearbox oil running low that we had to replace. So it's either an issue of the gearbox oil or it was an issue of the front bearing. So I brought it through to my guys and they took a drive in it, took a listen to it, and they realized that it was the front bearings that were giving us quite a bit of noise. Now, I am going to be taking another trip out of town this coming week, so there's no way I'm driving with bearings that I know are problematic. So we're back with the fellas here and we're sorting Cube out. We are going to be replacing the front bearings, and just for good measure, I brought another pint of that gearbox oil to throw in, just to make sure that the gearbox oil levels are looking good. We're also going to be doing a bit of a minor service to it, an oil change service, and changing the oil filter. But yeah, it's awesome. Let me show you guys what these bearings look like when they are brand new. This is what a bearing looks like. It helps with the smooth running of your car's wheels as they do turn. And Cube, dirty as Cube is, there was no way I was gonna take the car to the car wash and then come and have work done to it, guys. I had to bring it through and come and replace the front bearings before I can take it through to the car wash to get it cleaned up. So, you know, today we're busy and we're going to show you guys exactly how it is that they do it. They're busy stripping the car now, how they remove the tire, remove everything from behind it, and then remove the front bearings, and then press in the new ones, and then from there get back to reinstalling everything. So yeah, it's going to be pretty involved. And yeah, we're looking forward to it. Let's take a look at also the gearbox oil that I am going to be pouring into the car real quick. Let me show you exactly which brand it is that I got. We've got that Wolf brand, and I know you've seen the Wolf brand, especially if you watch a lot of rally motorsports. It is a very big FIFA World Rally Championship lubricant partner. Now, living where we live, with the kind of roads that we drive on, it's pretty tantamount to driving a rally stage. It's terrible, but anyway, the lubricant itself is going to be Wolf. This being a Polo Vivo 1.4 manual, we're looking at that 75W90 GL5 that we are using in here. So, you know, we're going to throw that in also. And then for our minor service, we're going to be doing Shell Helix. So, you know, we're doing a couple of things over here that should make sure that Cube stays running smoothly. That said, remember, Cube just hit 250,000 kilometers. 250,000. That's a lot of kilos, especially for an engine this small. But for those that know, this engine that's in these Polos can run. So there's really no need for us to panic about just how many kilos it has on it. As long as we maintain it well, it should run smoothly. So let's get on with the maintenance of this car, guys. It's Random Wednesday. Random Wednesday, just when I thought I was out of the woods, my stabilizer bar needs to be changed. Take a look at this. So we're having a problem, as you just saw in the last clip, with the CV joint being removed. Now that said, I just went across the road and I picked up Q20. Now Q20 is very similar to what you guys have in the States as WD-40. Except WD-40 is more of a cleaning agent. This is a heavier lubricant, Q20, because of its higher viscosity levels, and it's also safer for more surfaces to use. So, you know, we're gonna spritz some of that in there and see what we can do as far as removing the CV joint is concerned and getting on with this bearing replacement. It's proven to be a little more difficult than I thought it would. Terrible lighting. Why am I standing under a tree? Bear with me, guys. Cube Chronicles. You know how we shoot this on the fly. Let's see how it goes. Locating the sun is a problem in these parts, but there we go. You guys just saw how it was that entire CV joint assembly was removed, and you saw my mechanic there sort of spinning the CV, checking if that really was the source of the problem. And as he says, it definitely was. The CV wasn't spinning as freely as it should, and he could hear some noise in there that it shouldn't be making. Now let me take you guys through to the part where he presses it out of the housing and is gonna have to put the new one into where that old one just came out of. That Q20 came in real handy. But yeah, let's see how it goes. And just like that, the bearing is pressed out of that housing. Now we're gonna strip out the other side and come and do the exact same thing before we press the new bearings into the same housing and reinstall them into the car. Man, that's quite a bit of work, but I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. So that's how it goes with the fitment of the bearings, both sides, mainly one side that I showed you guys, but it's basically the same thing on the other side too. Now comes the part where we pour in the gearbox oil into the car, and yeah, then he should be good to go. You know, Cube is one of those things that working on it is just it can get overwhelming, but honestly, I love this car so much, man. I really don't mind. If you're enjoying the content that you're seeing, some of the more technical stuff, please remember to give us a nice subscribe, thumbs up, and even share this video with someone that you know that might like what we're doing. But we're still at it. It's Random Wednesday. So Cube looks all set. Everything is put back in, the transmission fluid is in, everything is good. Now comes the fun part. Before I get to start the car, I gotta pump the brakes. So I think that's where I'm gonna end it for today. I'm really feeling under the weather. I'm sure, as you can tell by how nasal I sound, I am coming down with a bit of a cold. But I'm super happy. The car is running so smoothly, so quietly. The service that needs to be done, I'm gonna put that off for the next episode we're going to be watching. I also have to replace that stabilizer link that my guys showed me needs replacement. And then I still have that side shaft seal issue. So I still got quite a bit to do to get Cube up and running. But yeah, look, gear changes are silky smooth with the transmission fluid that we put in. And yeah, the bearings are in. It is running whisper quiet. So I'm very happy with it. Still a lot more to be done. There's a lot going on with this car, but hey, we'll handle it. We'll get to where we want it to go. Once again, if it's your first time bumping into our channel, please give us a nice thumbs up on this video. Hit the subscribe button, and maybe even share this video with someone that you know that might enjoy what it is that we're doing. Ah man, me and my foolish self are going to medicate and go sleep. Yeah, my name, as always, really isn't important. What's important is what we do here. This is Random Wednesday. Let's get it.